Hello, everyone, and welcome to Check It Out, the monthly talk show that lets you know what's happening in and around the Bethel Park Public Library. We're your hosts, Elaine Volpe
and Christine McIntosh.
And also joining us today, we have Miss Emma, a rising first grader at St. Louise Elementary School, who was the lucky winner of one of the summer learning raffles, be a co-host on BPTV. And we are so excited that you won, Emma. Can you tell us what made you put your tickets in for that particular raffle?
I like telling people and learning about the library more.
Wonderful. Isn't that awesome, Miss Christine? She said that she wanted to spread the word, right? Spread the good news about the library. Because that's true. You've been coming to the library for quite some time. I remember you used to come when you were like a baby, right? And here you are already 7 years old or not yet?
9. No, not 9. 6.
6. You're going to be, okay, you are 6.
Yeah.
Okay, got it, yeah. So that's great. And rumor has it you also were really into the microphone, right? You liked the microphone? Were you expecting to have this little clip on, or were you expecting to have the handheld?
The hand.
Yeah. So this is kind of what we do for the talk show, but maybe we'll show you some of those bigger microphones later. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks so much for being here today. Let's let Ms. Christine talk about what's going on the adult side first, and then we'll talk about everything in the children's department, including Summer Learning 2023. Okay?
Over to you, Miss Christine.
Thank you, Emma. So, well, it's August, so we are kind of in a lull, but we do have a couple programs going on as we prepare for our fall classes. First up, we have the new Library Online Catalog class on Tuesday, August 29th at 12:30. This session will cover basic features in the new county catalog. We do ask that you register. So if you haven't had a chance to look at the new catalog, it's really interesting. I'm still getting used to it too, but there are tabs that like call out categories such as ebooks or e-audio, like right on the top. So if that's what you're looking for, you can click right into that. There's a tab for Library of Things, so any arts and crafts equipment, bake and cookware tools, fishing poles, musical instruments, which we have here. The American Girl dolls are in there, as well as experience kits, which are the museum passes that people can borrow, and the Rad Pass, which you can get get tickets for free to local cultural events. And then the new catalog also has a very graphically attractive staff picks section. So you see book jackets, and then recently reviewed books by patrons. So that's right. Now you can review and rate materials that you read at the library, much like they do on Amazon.
Which I always find helpful. I don't know if you
Yes.
ever read those
I
reviews,
do.
but I utilize them.
I do
No, I
too.
haven't done anything on the catalog yet. Have you? Have you reviewed any books, or have you?
I have not reviewed any books, but
Yeah.
you should review that Storyteller book that you read. And
And my fun beach read that I read last week was Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. Everybody was talking about Colleen Hoover. I didn't know what all the hype was about. Ugly Love was amazing.
okay.
So maybe I'll review that one as well.
Yeah, you should. And then we have a wood-burning charcuterie boards art class on Wednesday, August 30th at 6:30. This is presented by Michelle Kirk, who is an artist and teacher. So you're going to bring your own wood cutting board, whatever one you choose, large, small, and bring it to this wood-burning class for you to make a custom charcuterie board complete with a personal design. We do ask that you register because, of course, we have limited space. The artist is bringing in the wood burning tools. So
That's awesome.
Yes,
Two
that'll
things.
be
Good
fun.
job on pronouncing charcuterie.
I know, I have to
because
really
my
think
sister
about
always,
it.
I was so hung up on that word for the longest time, and my sister always loved to make fun of me. Now I think I say it correctly, charcuterie.
Yeah.
So good job. And Michelle has been doing classes for us too on the children's side. I love her, but I didn't know that she did wood burning.
Yes, so she's
that's
coming to
awesome.
do that. Yeah, so that's Wednesday, August 30th. There's no cost, but you do need to bring your own board. And then finally, we have a class titled, Have You Ever Had a Mystical Interlude? This will be Thursday, August 31st at 6:30 p.m. We have author Emily Radovich who will be here, and she defines a mystical interlude as those unexplainable happenings that unexpectedly punctuate our life. They can appear as pleasant coincidences or life-changing synchronicities, such as meeting the right person who helps you move forward at the perfect time in your life. Or they can be a sign from a departed loved one, such as a song or an aroma while you're thinking about that person. Seeing the same numbers repeatedly, that happens to me on the clock all the time.
Does it?
Yeah, I seem to look at the clock at 11:11 all the time.
You should play that number.
Well, I make a little wish.
Oh,
when it
there you
happens.
go. There you go.
Deja vu, a near-death experience, a vision of a past life, or a variety of other surprising, unexplainable incidents. So Emily asserts that these incidents occur in everyone's life, some to a lesser or greater degree, and she'll share some of her personal experiences, discuss the benefits of these mystical interludes, and suggest ways that you may increase them for the purpose of enhancing your well-being. I used to have deja vu when I was younger.
Really?
And it used to scare me. I thought it was like a bad omen that something bad was going to happen. But as I got older, it just...
It doesn't happen anymore.
It doesn't happen anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it got me to thinking about paranormal stuff. You know, fall's coming up, and we do a lot of paranormal activities in the library. So check out these paranormal fiction titles for you to try out this fall. Paranormal refers to the idea that there are certain phenomena that are outside the realm of scientific understanding, but could potentially be explained by science one day. Books in the paranormal fiction genre are set in the real world, but they include experiences that defy scientific explanation and include creatures like witches, werewolves, vampires, and ghosts, as well as phenomena like telepathy and time travel. If these ideas interest you, we have curated a short list of the top must-read paranormal fiction published in 2023. Archangel's Resurrection by Nalini Singh. For centuries, Alexander, Archangel of Persia, and Zenaya, Queen of the Nile, have been locked in a turbulent affair. It's only after Zenaya chooses to sleep that their relationship comes to an end. But eons later, they're both awakened to engage in the battle against dark forces, and their long dormant passion quickly catches fire. Fangs and Frenemies, a cozy paranormal mystery written by Sierra Cross. A socially awkward bobcat shifter, an ex-cheerleading vampire, and a sweet but slightly neurotic cupcake baking witch who find themselves in need of each other's help. To clear each other's names, the trio of supernatural frenemies must set aside past grudges, not to mention ancient feuds and animal instinct, and learn to trust each other. Because in the cloudy beach town of Blue Moon Bay, Oregon, nearly everyone's guarding a secret, and they all involve magic. Will these three women who usually can't stand each other finally bond while cracking the mystery of the missing mean girl? Or are they cursed to fail? If you like snarky witches and cozy paranormal mysteries, escape to the magical sea-swept village of Blue Moon Bay. The Choice by Nora Roberts. In this book, return to the land of Talum, where there are green hills, deep forests, and powerful magic. With the portal between Talum, the magical land, and the world of men sealed, Breen is excited to rest, explore her powers, and spend more time with Keegan. But when witches use black magic to appear to Breen in her sleep and plot to destroy her, Keegan will stop at nothing to keep her safe. Leopard's Scar by Christine Feehan. Mei-Ling knows instantly that Gideon is a leopard shifter like her, but she also knows that she just can't trust him. Nonetheless, she feels compelled to aid the injured man, and he's determined to protect the woman who gives his life new meaning. And finally, Quiet Nights, an eternal rest bed and breakfast paranormal cozy mystery written by Beth Dolner. When a high-maintenance celebrity psychic and her reality TV show entourage show up at Eternal Rest Bed and Breakfast, it's the least of Emily Buchanan's worries. A frightening new presence is terrifying her guests and her ghosts. After a body turns up, Emily's best friend Sage is the prime suspect. As Sage works to recover her psychic abilities, it's Emily who must communicate with the ghost of the victim to find out who the real killer is. Along the way, Emily will discover that her guests have a lot of secrets. The biggest secret, though, is what really happened in her late husband's fatal car crash. Emily finally gets the answers she has been seeking, but nothing could prepare her for the truth. So come on in and check out one today. So come on in. You can check out one of those books or check our adult fall flyer because we have a lot of fun paranormal stuff coming up in the fall. So that's all I have today. Over to you.
Okay. So Emma, first I just want to thank you again for being here with us. And I thought what we could do first is kind of wrap up summer learning for our viewers, to tell our audience what summer learning was all about. And do you remember what the theme was? It was called All Together Now. And what was that all about?
Kindness.
Right, kindness and friendship and unity, right? And we had 500 kids participate, 500 on the nose, actually. I just
really?
did the stats yesterday.
That's wonderful.
And if you count all of our weekly story times, we had over 100 programs. And over 3,000 people were in attendance. So we think we had a really successful summer. We loved the theme, and we hope everybody at home did too, everybody who participated. Emma, you got this when you registered, and this was the
Yes.
list of activities that you did. You did one of these in order to win today's prize, right, to be on the show. Did you have a favorite from this summer learning activity list?
I like the friendship bracelets and making the salads.
Oh, you made a yummy salad too. That's right. You were telling me that before the show. So let's talk about the friendship bracelets first. Who did you make a friendship bracelet for?
I made them for my neighbors, Carmela and Giovanni.
Nice. Oh, I love those names. Nice. And did you use like the thin thread, or did you use yarn? How did you make, or did you do beads?
We used the rubber bands.
Oh, like the loom thing. Oh, I love those. Great. Well, I'm glad you liked that activity. And then you also made some delicious summer salads. Well, tell me about that. What was your favorite salad?
My favorite salad was the tomato and cucumber salad.
That sounds delicious. You know, I had a summer salad that was kind of unusual, but it was quite good. It was watermelon, cucumber, radishes, and feta cheese.
Oh, that
You would like that,
I
Miss
love it.
Christine.
That sounds delicious.
I just thought that was odd, like the watermelon and the feta pairing, but it was actually very, very good.
Well, here's another odd pairing. It's grilled peaches over arugula with a balsamic glaze. To me, it doesn't sound,
I
and
would
goat
love
cheese.
that.
And the flavors are delicious.
That sounds really good. All right. So you had some summer favorites, and you did your activities, and you turned them all in, and you liked summer this year, yes?
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas for next year? Anything you think we should do, or something that we should definitely bring back?
I think that we should do next year. We should do for the raffle next year.
Oh yeah, tell me a prize idea.
Games that you can win.
Oh, like board games?
Yeah.
Oh, I love to play board games. That's a great idea. We could do like a board game basket bundle, maybe. What's your favorite board game?
My favorite board game is Clue.
Is it? I used to play that a lot when I was younger. Do you have a favorite board game, Miss Christine?
I think apples to apples.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I can't choose just one. I'm a game lover,
And
so I play
Scrabble.
a lot. Scrabble's a good
Scrabble.
one.
I love Scrabble.
Yeah. One of my favorite activities from this year's list, Emma, was to write an acrostic poem. And I know you didn't happen to do this one, but I was talking to you a little bit about it before the show started. And I was sharing some of them with you. And you thought it was a good idea if we shared it with our viewers too, right? So let's do that. So we had an acrostic poem as one of the activities, where gratitude was the word written vertically there. And then how an acrostic poem works, right, is you think of something for each letter of the word. So Abby Sanchez wrote one, and why don't you say, what was she thankful for? G stood for Grandma. And R, read, love it. A, she was thankful for art. T, I loved this, she was thankful for tickles.
Oh.
She was also thankful for,
Ice cream.
who isn't? She was thankful for her teachers. U, she put
Unicorns.
D, she put donuts. And E, she put the earth. Great job, Abby. Her brother Jake also did one. I thought we could share his. He was also thankful for Grandma. For his R, he put rainbows. For A, he put Abby, his sister.
Aw.
T, do you remember what he put for T? It was an animal with a shell.
Turtle.
Turtle. I wonder if he has one for a pet. I, insects. T, teachers. We thought this was really funny. For you, he put
Underpants.
underwear. I guess life would be a lot less comfortable if we didn't
Yes.
have underwear. So good job, Jake. D, he was thankful for.
Daddy.
And E, he was thankful for. Another animal. He's an
An
animal lover.
elephant.
Elephant. Yeah. So good job, Jake. Christine, did you want to read a couple? I thought these were just, we had these posted. They were right by my office. I enjoyed looking at them every day. Why don't you do a couple and then I'll do a couple?
I can't see. Okay. G, gratitude to smile. R, read because it's my favorite thing. A kind person. T, he has T plays with me. T like a person's initial. I donated my clothes. T, I took a picture with my new friend Chloe. U is use my manners. D, does share toys and ice cream. And E, eggs, eat healthy.
Love it. There's a little tip there at the end.
And then, oh, I love this. Okay, G is for Grandma and Pap. R is for reading books. A is for Alexa. T is for trees, for air. I is for ice skating with Dad. Oh, this is my favorite. The next T is for the cat.
Of course. Miss Christine. Oh, so Emma has 2 cats, Rosie and Posey. Miss Christine also has 2 cats.
I have
Bella
Bella
and
and Sebastian.
Sebastian. She's a cat lover too.
I love them. U is for utensils for drawing. D is for Dad, Mom, and my sister. And E is for everything about animals, and I agree.
Aw, that's great. I'll do one too. And there's not a name on this one, so I'm not sure who did it. But G, gardening because it grows food. R, reading because it calms our minds. I love that. And I love that everybody put reading. Almost everybody.
Almost everybody
Yeah.
put reading, yes.
A, apples because they taste good and are nutritious.
Agree.
T, talents because they are what makes us special.
Oh, I like that.
I, ices because they're nice. They're a nice treat. T, teachers because they help us learn. U for the United States because we are a free country. D, dads because they are role models. And E, earrings because they are beautiful and stylish. I don't have any earrings on today. Emma,
I
are you wearing
do.
earrings? No, we have necklaces, but no earrings
I
today.
have earrings, no necklace.
There you go. So yeah, we thought that acrostic poem was a lot of fun. Another one of the activities, just to wrap up, and then we'll move on to fall things. But it was donate to one of our 3 suggested charities. And I just want to share with our viewers what everybody contributed and what we raised. $15 was raised for SHIM, which stands for South Hills Interfaith Ministries. $20 was raised for the South Hills Animal Pet Rescue. And $25 was raised for the Joey Fabus Childhood Cancer Foundation. And if I could just put a quick plug in for that, they do have their annual race coming up here on September 17th. Joey was the young boy who touched this entire community back in 2014. He unfortunately passed away from the incurable DIPG, which is an inoperable brain tumor. The family continues to do wonderful work in his memory, in his honor, helping families that are going through the same thing, and also helping, of course, to get some research so that eventually there can be a cure. Joey was really big into superheroes, so it's a superhero theme. It's a 5K or a 1 mile walk run, which is probably the one that I'll be doing.
Yes.
But again, it's on September 17th. There is still time to register. And if you would like to donate, I know the family is still accepting donations, so please reach out to that organization and help if you can. So Emma, summer was definitely fun, but it's almost time to say goodbye to summer. Are you ready to start first grade?
Yes.
Yes, you're looking forward to it. Do you have any more big plans before summer ends? Like, what are your final things that you want to do in August before you have to go back to school?
I want to go to my pool.
That's right, you have a pool at your house. How nice. So hopefully there's lots more sunshine.
I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to have a friend over, Nora, to swim in my pool.
Nice.
But it's
Play
gonna-
dates are the best.
But it's going to rain, so we'll have to go inside.
I'm sure you have plenty of fun things to do inside too, right?
We're going to color.
Oh, I love to color. Do you color more with crayons or markers?
I think crayons.
More crayons? Yeah. And then Dad said you're starting soccer. You have soccer this weekend, right? So you're going to be busy. Good. Busy and hopefully having loads of fun before school starts back up. We have a lot of things to look forward to this fall at the library too, so we're just going to highlight a few of our programs coming up. Let me get my flyer here. All of our story times will start back up the week of September 5th. So just as a reminder, we have Toddler Tuesdays on Tuesdays, of course, Mother Goose on the Loose on Wednesdays, Baby Jam on Thursdays, and Preschool Power on Fridays. We're also doing Monday morning meetups once a month, and the first one will be on September 11th at 10 a.m. We're doing Giggle and Wiggle, one of my favorite classes. We're doing that once a month, and the first one of those is on Monday, September 18th, also at 10 a.m.
That's my birthday.
September 18th? Are you taking it off, or are you going to be here?
I'll probably be.
If you're going to be here, you have to come Giggle and Wiggle with us.
Yes.
Pop in. It's a lot of fun. Okay, and then for family programs, Craft Away Saturdays is going to start back up. Those are always at 2 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. The first one is Saturday, September 9th. No need to register for that one. You can just drop on by. We have our family story time picking back up, and the first one of those will be Monday, September 18th. For our kindergarten through 6th grade friends, we have a lot going on for you. Our flyers just came out, so please pick one up either in person at the children's desk, or you can also view it online at our website. But we have What's Cooking. We're going to do that Tuesdays again at 6:30 p.m. So the first one is Tuesday, September 12th. And there's a lot I could talk about here. Open Art Studio is back by popular demand. Miss Dawn will host that on Wednesday evenings once a month. And the first one of those is Wednesday, September 6th. Registration for all of our September classes will start on September 1st. So make sure you hop online and get your name on the list. Very quickly, just for our teen crowd, a lot going on for you guys too. But I want to mention a crochet club. So a teen, I know, didn't we both want to learn how to crochet?
I can do a little bit. I can do
So-
some. Michelle, our circulation supervisor, is always my go-to when I can't figure out a stitch.
Yes, and Miss Heather taught me, but if you don't keep
If you
doing
don't
it,
keep
like
doing
anything
it,
else,
right.
you kind of lose the knack for it. But we have a teen who just loves it and is passionate about it, and she approached me and asked me to start a club. So this is for anybody in grade 7 or up, whether you know how to crochet already or you're wanting to learn. Temperance will be on hand to teach you. She asks that you bring your own hook, of course, and a ball of yarn, your choice of color. If you need help choosing, I know it matters like what kind of
The
not width, but what do I want to say, the weight.
thickness, weight of the yarn.
It usually says on the crochet needle and on the thing of yarn, or you can always ask somebody at Michael's or Joanne Fabric or wherever you may be, and they'll be able to help you out. But bring your yarn, bring a needle, and come learn how to crochet with Temperance. So like I said, a lot of good stuff. It's all on our flyer. It's all on the website. Come check us out. We do have one end of the summer bash at Simmons Park. The entire community is invited, right? And there'll be different booths, different vendors there. We are happy to have our own tent, and we'll be having some games and crafts, so make sure you stop by to say hi. And that's on Saturday, August 12th from 11 to 2 p.m.
Yes, that's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, last year, she said she got like over 800 kids, so
Yeah, it's a good day.
it's a big event, and we
Yeah.
would love to see you there. We did not participate last year, so we're really happy to be a part of it this year.
Yes.
So I think that's all I have. Do you have any other announcements, Christine?
I just have one announcement that Sunday hours will resume on Sunday, September 10th, but our Sunday hours are going to shift. So we'll be open from noon until 4 p.m. on Sundays, starting September 10th.
Sounds good. And before we sign off, Emma, you had said that you wanted to win this prize because you like microphones, you enjoy talking, and you wanted to ask questions, and you wanted to share the library with other people. You wanted to tell them about it. So before we sign off, can you, two things. You can ask me one question, anything you want, right? Because that's what newscasters, that's what interviewers would do. And then you can ask Miss Christine a question, okay? But then I want you to tell the audience one thing that you love about the library. If there was one thing that you would want everybody to know about the Bethel Park Library, what would it be? Okay, I just gave you a lot to think about. Ask me my question first.
What are you doing next year?
What am I doing next year? You mean at the library?
Yeah.
Okay, so you mean the theme? That's a really good question. I actually do know the answer. They put them out months ahead of time. So last year it was Oceans of Possibilities. This year it was All Together Now, about kindness. And next year, it's, I forget the title, but it's all about adventure. Let's have an adventure.
Oh, nice.
And if you think about that, there's like lots of different ways to have an adventure, right? You can go on adventures through books. That's part of the reason I love reading, because all these titles take you on different adventures, right? But you can have like adventures outside, right? Like if you could be really adventurous and go horseback riding for the first time, or climb a rock wall. Have you ever done that? I was thinking for the kickoff, Miss Christine, could we
Yes.
get a rock wall
Yes, you can rent a rock wall. Yes, we can do that.
and maybe a dunk tank? Do you think that would be fun? That would be adventurous for me to sit in a dunk tank. Like that would be stepping out of my comfort zone. I really don't love the water, but I think I would allow myself to be dunked. So maybe we'll do that, right? But so there's all these different ways. You could be adventurous with food. So I'm going to keep my cooking class going, and we're going to try some new adventurous recipes. Maybe you'll want to sign up for that. Yeah, so lots of different ways to have an adventure, and that is what the theme is. Very good question, Miss Emma.
I'm gonna dunk myself.
Oh, you want to get in the dunk tank. I was thinking staff would be in the dunk tank and the kids would be trying to dunk us. But okay, I'll give that some thought, Emma. We'll see. Do you have a question for Miss Christine?
Yeah.
Yes, what?
What's your favorite thing about the library?
The people I work with and the people that come in. I love talking to everybody.
Yeah. And we're really fortunate. I think we have an awesome staff.
We have an amazing
So we're not just
staff.
co-workers, we're friends.
We
We're
are
like
all
family up
friends.
there. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so what is one thing that you would like to tell the viewers about the library? One thing that you think everybody should know.
Everybody should know that the books, they're nice, and I like the books, and I like the A to Z mysteries.
Ooh, I am proud of our collection. And A to Z Mysteries, that's an old series, but I'll tell you what, people still check them out. They're popular. Yeah, do you have any other favorite books?
There's one, the Ariel book that I got one day.
Yes, that's a good one. Any others? You were telling me your favorite book that you read at home. What's that one called?
Peep and Ducky.
Peep and Ducky. Yeah, thanks for those recommendations. And thanks for using the library, Emma, and for coming in and just being our friend. We always love seeing you and Grandma, and sometimes you come with your cousins, right? We love that. So we hope that you will continue to visit all throughout the school year. Okay? All right. Well, as always, if you have any questions about any of the things that we talked about on today's show, you know what to do. Go ahead and give us a call,
Visit our website.
or better yet, stop in and see us in person. Until next time, everybody, take care.